Okay, so I don't exactly know if what I'm going to do is the best thing, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Um Basically just gonna record my thoughts and shit because um looking at like a brief search led me to some information that I feel like I understand better now, and I want to like talk about it because I guess it's important to me. But it I'm kind of fighting myself here because I want things to be coherent. That was my phone farting. I want things to be coherent so that people like know what I'm trying to say and understand and shit. But that also an aspect of that would be going step by step through like the chronological process or whatever. But so for on and off like for about a week now, I've been feeling a kind of longing that I didn't really know what to do about. Um, and I kind of still don't know what to do about it, but I was feeling that again tonight, and I don't even know if it went away. I just kind of jumped the gun because this kind of makes sense now. So, connection. I don't exactly know what it is. It's a abstract concept that people do. They connect with others, and I don't know how it works. But I struggle with understanding it because, or my feelings as well, because there's been times where I felt like I want what I do to matter, and I'd figure out like, oh, there are some things that I do that do matter, but I don't feel like they matter even though they do. So it's weird, like it doesn't make me happy or something. And oh my god, my phone. Uh so I went to YouTube and looked about like connecting with others and shit. And there was two shorts I watched. One, my takeaways from them. One said that it was apparently about like dating advice, which okay, I guess. I mean, I'm not looking to date people, but you'd think that connection would be an important part of dating. So maybe I'd learn something anyway. But and what was said was that most people think that they need to uh, learn how to socialize before they go out, but apparently that's not true. What they need to do is be able to tolerate their their feelings of social incompetence. And apparently, so if they can go out and do that and like socialize with people while tolerating their feelings of social incompetence, then their brain will apparently do the rest because it's wired to be social. But it's an interesting phrasing, which also has connections with me. I'm not sure if this is exactly off topic, but I do get kind of like pissed and stressed at myself for being incompetent. And so I guess I myself have to deal with, like, in order to get things done more frequently, it'd be a good idea for me to learn how to tolerate my own feelings of life incompetence, which it's very broad, but maybe that's something I could look into if I remember it, hopefully. But I'm not counting on remembering it. So, but there's also some relation to like connection with that too, because there are some people or some instances where like I find something and I kind of want to share it with one of my friends, but it could lead to something that I'm not feeling up to because I just want to focus on life, and like I don't feel like good enough to like my priorities are elsewhere basically. But I don't like to like disappoint or like shoot things down or whatever. But yeah, so the second video was kind of interesting because it basically called me out. It said stuff about I can't really think of a good way to describe it as like a whole, as a general statement, but the guy called out that like he said something about that people usually don't flip the script to where they end up caring about others. And yeah, that's kind of me. I pretty much most of the time have my head up my ass and in my own problems, to where I feel like I gotta take care of myself before I even think about doing shit with other people. But yeah, that kind of like makes sense with connection. Like he like listed 4 things off and stuff, but like caring, you know, The first part was like being curious about people or whatever, and then another one is like bringing the human element in or whatever, like your authentic self, which I can understand those. Be making it easier to connect with people, but like connecting with someone else though. Like there has to be an element of like caring about something or enjoying something or curiosity, I guess, in order for it to feel like connection. And I actually had a thought, like, I want to say around a week ago, but I don't remember when. Whereas, like, I was thinking about my work as like a bus aide, uh, where I help secure like carts or walkers, and it's just so the bus driver don't have to do it, and it's to like save time because they're on a schedule. And this is also part of like the doing something meaningful thing, because the work I do helps people, makes people's day go smoother, whether it's just drivers or even just if it's really busy, like the people riding. And for some reason, like it doesn't feel like it's important to me. But one day I was actually thinking about it, and like I don't remember the context, unfortunately. It'd been better with the context, because I'd realized something that like I my my work with my job is like some, I guess my feelings about my job is some freaking mixed bag, because I am really lucky to have it, because it's pretty damn convenient for me in lots of ways. And it's definitely something that I can do. And I'm glad that I got this job, because I don't have much confidence or competence in myself to well, when I first started out, I didn't know what jobs I can do. So it's like, how the hell am I supposed to find a job when like they want to know, like they want someone that they know can work the job, and I'm just someone who doesn't know if they can work any job. So, but but working the actual job, like there's times where it's busy, times where it's not. Mostly gets busy during the first week of the month, because that's when like most people get paid, and so they got places to go, bills to pay, and I'm one of them. But it can get overwhelming when it gets really busy. Oh, and also I work part time with that, so just um 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. And thankfully I'm in housing that's income based because I would not be able to afford an apartment at market price. I definitely would not. Um, that granted, that's not the only income I have, but I feel like I'm getting a little sidetracked. Anyway, the things that I feel like I don't know how to describe this, but I guess I like my job better, or at least it feels more meaningful to me when it's busy but not too busy. When it feels like I can like my skills are like slowly being tested, you know? Where it's not like all at once, oh my god, there's so much going on, but more like I'm slowly having to I'm having to focus more. I'm having to problem solve a little bit more in order to jigsaw puzzle like where people are going to sit and where to put the walkers, carts, wagons, wheelchair, whatever. And doing that successfully to where things go smoother than they probably would without me, that feels pretty nice. And that makes it feel like working my job is not only worth it for me, but worth it for others. Which makes sense, but can also be a little odd. But so I guess that's kind of where I feel like connected with my job, if that makes sense. But like doing it at that kind of level where it's busy but not too busy. That's where it feels like what I'm doing is meaningful enough. And so I guess that's how it connects with me, if that even makes sense. But or at least that's where I feel like I care about my job a bit more. And so caring being about being a part of connection is, I guess, like the revelation. And so I have this note here of like, so think about the people or things I care about and why, and be curious when I want to like connect with people. Cause I have these things that in my previous notes it's like genuinely interested in or genuinely enjoy. And I've listed some things that like I enjoy or are interested in or like care about. Shugo Chara, Magia Record, insects. But yeah, so So I guess connection for me, like, I feel like focusing on the caring part. Like, I basically just read my note of, like, think about the people I care about and why. And, I guess I'm just thinking about it and stuff. I want to feel like what I do matters, and I want to feel like people care about what I do. But but I know for myself that if people care about what I do, but I don't as much, it's not, if I don't care about it as well, then it's like a bad time. And I keep remembering about like how, like, apparently Kojima, like, I assume that he likes his the Metal Gear Solid games that he makes, but apparently, like, he's gotten death threats before about, like, people want him to make another game, another Metal Gear Solid game. So they've fans are what, like, some fans have sent him death threats, and like is crazy. Like, they obviously care, but it's probably a little too extreme of example, but like, I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to do something just because like fans or whatever care about it, because I would like to do what I care about as well. And I feel like that's an obvious thing that people can relate to, but okay. So like, I guess this is how I am, but slightly unrelated, but I feel like I don't have a good brain right now because I have to, like, it feels like I have to keep things in my brain in order to figure it out and make connections, and things aren't staying in my fucking brain. So, I I have been feeling like I've been getting dumber. Like, my cognition is just shot, and I'm not capable of using my brain or my attention as much as I used to. And it's something related to doom scrolling. I don't usually doom scroll, but I have, like, I'm usually like, I don't know if that also apply. Yeah, that, I assume it applies with YouTube too. Just going from video to video is a form of doom scrolling, I guess. So I guess I have been doing that shit. Well, I don't know, I seen a video about talking about I barely remember. I don't remember at all, but there was a topic of how our brains are like being destroyed because of things like doom scrolling and stuff, where we're training our brain to crave stimulation more than deep thought, and it is hurting us. And boy, am I feeling that right now. Doom scrolling as a form of emotional regulation is pretty sad and tragic. And I guess I've fallen in that trap. But also, like, it doesn't help on my phone where most times when I go to YouTube on my phone, well, most times when I intentionally go to YouTube on my phone to like look up stuff like the thing about how to connect with people. Like when I opened the app, I met with recommended shorts. And if I see something interesting, there's a kind of FOMO where like, oh, this is short and looks interesting. I should look at that first. And then I forget what the hell I'm even opening YouTube for. But so yeah, I guess this is mostly just going to be a vlog video, but yeah, a lot. It's not live, but as I'm recording, I'm doing some live day thinking right now. So I guess I wanted this video to, because the connection thing, like, I wanted this to be a little bit of a showcase where not only showcase like something I think I learned, but connection is about like things I care about and stuff. And so like talk, like maybe I should talk about things I care about, you know? And like that's what people do in videos. They like do video essays talking about the shit they care about. And they like find an audience because of that. And it just makes sense for me to do the same. And I guess I'll have to tolerate my own feelings of connection incompetence or whatever, because my channel is like kind of getting views, I guess. Oh, this video got no views. But I don't know how Basement got 9 views. It doesn't even show a basement. It shows a pier. But 21 videos in out of like 100 that I believe would give the algorithm like enough information or some shit, but yeah, like I haven't gotten any comments yet because comments are what I care about, because people would actually talk to me, hopefully, about the things I care about or the things in the videos. So, but I guess to make this channel about things that I care about would help with feeling connection, you know? But that incompetence thing about like not getting any comments or views and shit. It's really gets into my brain. And it's something I'm gonna have to face and stuff, I guess. I'm gonna have to deal with the shit. But yeah, I guess I'm not in that great of a headspace. But is there anything else that I want to like talk about that I guess I care about and would give people maybe some incentive to like make comments about? What I'm okay, so it's well, it just turned Christmas Eve 2025. It's fucking 1:30 in the morning. You know, what I remember now is that the video about like doom scrolling and how it's screwing up our brains for stimulation to where we can't like focus or whatever. It mentioned something kind of. The thing it mentioned isn't weird. What's weird is I have that system already, kind of. Like they mention like putting aside blocks of time for focus without distractions. And I guess I don't really do the without distraction part, but I do like have these things where I try to set aside time for stuff where my current system would be 30 minutes of like playing video games are fun, then 30 minutes of it's kind of a mixed bag. I want to call it like the preparing phase where I can prepare chores or do some resting if I need it, or some emotional regulation, which I kind of did earlier. But so and then next would be a 30-minute chunk of time for actually doing chores, or how I guess this is cringe, but I don't know. I like it where I'm calling it chore maxing because I don't know. For some reason that whole like maxing thing, like I don't know why that term like appeals to me. Like I first heard it as yap maxing for people like just talking about whatever. I guess it's like uh just chatting for like Twitch. But should I call this a vlog or should I call this a just chatting thing? I don't even know. I don't know. I could try to I no. I have no idea. But shit. Yeah, so we have video games, preparing, chore maxing, and then either go back to video games and repeat cycle, or if I need to, from doing chores, a 30-minute block time for resting and distractions, I guess. I don't know. The preparing time and the rest time is where I'd like to allow myself to be like distracted by phone notifications or something. Allow myself. I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu right now. Not sure why. But yeah, I guess if this video, well, I mean it's only 2025, so I guess if you're like a year in the future, then who knows, I might have gotten better or worse, but currently a year into the future, so like I don't know, a week from now, and then you'd be a year into the future because it'd be 2026. But yeah, this video is kind of like, would it be safe to say that it's like a representation of how I am right now? Which is technically true, but things change almost like daily with like moods and like how much sleep we get, or eating habits and all that shit change. Maybe I'm just not in a great place currently, but yeah. So at least I have some time to try and take care of myself better over the Christmas holiday. And I got 20 minutes before the absolute time. So I guess I wanted to do some live. Yeah, like I guess I don't know. I don't know. Is video over? Who knows? Who knows? The main thing I want to talk about is over with like connection and shit. But I guess, is this something I care about? So this is a idle game that I made like a long time ago, but you can buy random images. This is a not safe for work one, but it's not showing anything, so I can technically show it. But I just got this weird ass thing where excuse me? Why is it not showing up? It should at least show an error message. I'm clicking the button. I am clicking the button. Uh-oh. What? That can't be right. Okay. There's a minimum. Okay, so I may have to look at the frickin' code for why it's not coming up now, which is terrible because I don't want to update the fucking code. But let's see. No resource found for safe for, like, it's supposed to have the name. It's supposed to show the name of the file. But apparently there is none. And so the reason for that, I assume, is because of this text document, which is where it's supposed to get the information from. Where's word? Turn that off for a sec. So first line is supposed to be the how many lines there are, how many files, and then it's supposed to be a list of every file and basically alphabetical order, more or less. Okay, so line 2. So if there's 714, then that means that's apparently line 1. So 715 should be the last line. $713. This says there's 713 images. Well, no, this is a file, so 712. Okay, so I guess that's the problem. There's 712 and not 714. So there's probably a random instance where out of 700 and like the probability that this happened is 2 out of 714, which means about 300 or so. 714 divided by 2. So 1 out of 357. And this is just for the safe for work. So okay. So that means that I am going to have to back this up later. Okay. All right. I guess that was some easier problem solving than I thought it would. Oh yeah. Right click hides images, and then you can just click on the things to bring them back up. There, you've seen the black box with the error thing. And yeah, well, this is also a black box with the error thing. This is the debugger. And I could have probably had it print off a little more, but this isn't really important right now, but yeah, so I don't know if that was fun, but yeah, that was the thing. I guess what I can say is like this, I made this as like an incentive to do chores and shit. Do my responsibilities, because if I do chore, I can get more of these to spend on either increasing this number or unlocking pictures. And I can soft reset at any time. If I have cute caterpillars, then I can like upgrade my starting currency or my starting generating currency. And yeah, that's what this caterpillar at 0, 81 is supposed to be. And short numbers just shows me how many it generated for doing chore, because it's a random range. But yeah, I'm it's probably best to not talk anymore, because I'm getting a little tired, but definitely I should focus on that caring aspect of like, what do I care about, so that I can like focus on that when it comes to connecting with people. So, and apparently connecting with people is something that I care about, which I wasn't really sure of before. I don't exactly hang out with people because, again, I have my head up my own ass. Because I worry about myself not being able to fucking take care of myself properly. Because I don't want to be dumb bitch and become homeless or like not have electricity or who knows whatever fucking problems I can get myself into. Because, 75% of the problems I have are caused from me. So that's why I don't exactly have fucking confidence in myself. And worry about myself and hate myself at the same time for it. But yeah. I guess what I can, well, no, I can't talk about like content wise because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. But I guess I can give a little bit of context because there's a couple videos I made of web, and I guess I want to talk about those mostly. So the reason why they're on the channel is because Webbed is a game I started playing a long time ago, but I stopped playing it. And I just wanted to I decided to get back into it because I was fucking depressed and stressed. So but also like it's a pretty chill puzzle game. It's pretty chill. I like being with the bugs and being a cute jumping spider. And reason why I don't have them numbered is because I'm not starting from the start. So but the thing about the Minecraft videos is that because of things can get pretty crazy with the Blood Moon and Lycanite mobs. Think I'm saying that right? I don't know. Especially when I get jump scared, like mining ore, and then it just summons a mob to once kick my ass, or planting, or even cutting down trees. And so like I can get jump scared and scream, and that is probably something I would want to stay away from at like 1 in the morning when people are trying to sleep and they don't want someone screaming because they're playing fucking Minecraft at 1 in the morning. But so it makes sense that after like 10 p.m. I try to stay away from recording Minecraft so I don't piss off my neighbors. And so what else am I going to do? What are games I'm going to play? And Webbed is a good one, relaxing one. And something I have to kind of like lightly remind myself is that I don't have to record webbed. I don't. So, I mean, I could just put out a kind of like chill video. If I don't have like videos scheduled or whatever. But yeah, like since I'm not numbering them because I haven't I'm not starting the videos at like the very start of the game. I can just play it without recording and just chill with the game. But it like, you know, I like it. So some videos putting it out there, it's pretty okay. But yeah. So I guess that's all I really care to say right now. So I don't know how many more webbed content I'll make. I'll probably continue with the Minecraft because they're more or less easy to make. More or less easy to make. I can just record doing a couple days in Minecraft and then upload it basically. So that's easy and doesn't really take anything much out of my day to do that. So I'm not sure if Minecraft is really the kind of content that like I'd want to make, but it's kind of fun. Like I'm still like more or less trying to do things that I'd want to do in it. So I don't know. Other than that, I don't have any other plans for videos on my channel. Maybe more of these like talking videos. I am a mess. Maybe I can do more of these in the future. Just talking about what I care about and stuff. But we can also do like some kind of like Q&A thing. So yeah, this is end video anyway, so if you want to, you can like the video, leave comments down below, and you can ask me questions, and like I'll most likely put them in another video. I haven't really decided on whether doing like how I'd go about doing that, but I am like trying to do something where like if people would leave comments and stuff like as incentive, like in general for like any of my videos, if I like the comments, then I can highlight them in the next video that I record. Or if they have questions, then I could answer those questions in either like in a next video type thing, like at the start, or or in like this vlog type thing. And I imagine that like I won't get a lot of comments or anything, because I'm hoping that I'm not going to just blow up somehow. I know it happens to some people, but I would like it if things like are slow and fucking steady. But I don't exactly have control over that. Woohoo. Brain. But yeah, I assume I'm not going to get a ton of comments or questions anytime soon. So I most likely wouldn't make like a separate video for answering a bunch of questions, because I won't be getting a bunch. But feel free to leave any questions, and like I imagine that if I do get any questions, and if I do answer them in a future video, that things won't be as chaotic. Things would be very manageable for me at the start to like reply to those messages with a link to where I answered their questions. So that's what I plan to do for that. But yeah, send videos. So hope you enjoyed somehow, and take care.